Good morning, everybody. Can't believe September is almost over. Where the time goes, fall is officially here. And I do have a spot. I know if anybody follows me that I really adore, and it's Blackbelly Market in Denver, Blackbelly in Boulder, Chef Zaire Rosenberg, his family. And in Denver, I have Luke Emerson, who is the general manager, do everything guy here. Good morning, Luke.
Good morning, Gabby. Thanks for having me on.
Well, and coincidentally, you saw me last night because I went to one of the newer things that you are doing. But before they find out about it, tell me about Luke, you for a minute. I have no
Yeah.
idea what you're doing. This I really have no clue.
No, my background, I was born in Fairbanks, Alaska.
Oh,
Um, yeah, I know. Pretty far up there. And then when I was 13, I moved to New Jersey. Um, Went to high school and college on the East Coast, then I moved to Colorado in 2011. My uncle owns a bicycle shop in Boulder, so I was working for him for a little bit, and then I worked in restaurants on the East Coast, and then started to pick it back up when I moved to Boulder. I worked for the Big Red F restaurant group for years. I worked for the Kitchen restaurant group for years as well. I helped open up a bunch of their new locations. After that, I was the opening general manager of Avanti Food and Beverage in
oh my
Boulder.
gosh, you're busy.
Yeah, that was a super fun opening. And then after that, I started working for Blackbelly. They brought me on to help open up the Denver location, and manage the Denver location, which was coming up on 2 years. We opened up in March 2024.
Okay, I'm
Um,
curious. I couldn't
yeah, so we're about in a year and a half, coming up on 2 years. And it's been great. Like you said, we're doing a bunch of fun events down here. Our normal business hours are Tuesday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
remember. Okay, wait.
Um,
You have to first explain what Black Belly Market is.
yeah, for
You're,
sure. For,
I mean, you're in a busy neighborhood over there,
yes.
but
Yep.
talk
Uh,
about,
yeah, so we love this neighborhood. We're on 41st and Tennyson, right next to Huckleberry Roasters. And we love this neighborhood. So very similar menu to our Boulder location. We start doing breakfast burritos at 7 a.m. and we do those till 12. We start our sandwich menu at 11, and that goes until 3. And aside from sandwiches and burritos, we have great charcuterie. Um, we've got, really good beverage selection. We have a really good retail selection, fresh cuts, all the stuff that you'll find up in Boulder. You can find down here at our Denver location as well.
okay, but do you really only have burritos from 7 to 11?
That's the majority of what we sell, but all of our other it's burritos actually go from 7 to noon. Um, but if you come in for a burrito, you could also get, a steak, a fresh cut, deli meat, anything like that. And then we start doing our sandwich menu for lunch at 11. So there's a hour of crossover from 11 to 12 where we do both burritos and sandwiches. And it's been great.
But
We've
you have salads too.
Oh,
And they,
correct. Yeah, yeah. Yes. We do have some salads. We have soups. Um, like I said, it's a really good charcuterie selection. Super interesting and fun cured meats that Kelly and our butcher Doug here do a great job with. And yeah, a ton of different stuffs. We did a collab with Rosenberg's Bagels. Those are available here for purchase. We've got a fun collab coming up with Huckleberry Roasters, where we'll
oh,
be
good.
selling um, bags of coffee with Blackbelly branding and kind of a brew that we picked out specifically for us. And I know we'll talk about it soon, but a lot of the fun events that we have coming up, aside from our normal business hours.
Okay, well, I had no idea of bagels and coffee, but
Yeah.
I do know you make great sandwiches. And lot of them are from the meats that you actually cure there, right?
Yep. Everything is done in-house. For the most part, we get our bread from City Bakery, right here in Denver. But other than that, everything's butchered, cured, smoked in-house, which we're very proud of, and you could really taste the difference in the food. I also forgot to mention probably one of our best-selling items is our chocolate chip cookies, as well as our corn cookies. So if you have a sweet tooth, come check
All
us
right.
out.
Well, I don't, except for chocolate chip cookies and carrot cake.
We could
Those,
do cookies for you.
those are my two downfalls. I mean, other than that, you can have dessert, but not chocolate chip cookies. Uh, Out of curiosity, and then we'll get back to things. The focaccia you make though up at Blackbelly, right?
Yeah, so our team up in Blackbelly makes the focaccia, and then we usually will bring it down for the bistro nights. And there's a lot of other fun stuff that we bake up in Boulder as well that we bring down to the Denver location. We've done challah for Jewish holidays and stuff. We'll do focaccia. Our baker Z up in Boulder is super talented and is always working on something fun. Um, on Wednesdays, we do our market burger here in Denver,
What's that?
which come
That I have not.
so yeah, so we started doing a Wednesday burger special, which has been a really good seller. That also comes on a house-made seeded roll made by our team up in Boulder, and it's a Wagyu patty, melted American cheese, some bacon, lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, a little bit of burger sauce, and we also sell those burgers in our retail case. So if you wanted to buy some here and bring some home, that's an option as well. So if
No,
you're
no.
hankered for a burger, come by on
Yeah.
Wednesdays.
Okay, but that I can't do for dinner.
Yeah, so we do the burgers on Wednesdays from 11 o'clock to 3. So yeah, we
Okay.
potentially could do a burger night down the road. It's been talked about, but
Oh,
for now we have it on Wednesdays.
well, yeah, but just extend hours Wednesday for that. Oh my God. Do you know how many of us would be there for that?
There's definitely a lot of fun stuff coming down the pipeline, and we think our burger stands up really well against the rest of the burgers out there. There's a ton of great options, but it's kind of our bread and butter, so to speak, is good meat, quality meat.
Well, I'm a burger nut, so
I'll make you
there
one
you
next time you come in.
okay. Now, Black Belly Market does this every day but Monday, right?
Yeah, so we're open Tuesday through Sunday. And in regards to the burgers, that's a Wednesday special only. Um, but yes, Tuesday through Sunday are our normal business hours, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, now you have expanded and it started with the butcher bites and tell us about that, bites with butchers, and then tell us about the night I've done both, like
Yeah.
last.
Yeah, so Bites with Butchers is a super fun event that we get to do. I have this sheet here. I'll put all the dates and I could put those on. But basically, we do a butchery demo where Kelly will will bring a butcher table out into the dining room, and she'll basically break down an animal. For example, we've done pig, we've done lamb. This one coming up that I'll get into in a minute is a sausage themed one. But she basically does a butchery demo, and then as she's doing the butchery demo, we're cooking a meal that corresponds with what she's butchering. So, for example, when we did a pig, she's talking about the guanciale part of the pig, and then we in the back are cooking a tasting menu basically with
Right.
each part that she talks about. So,
And
super fun
then you
event.
serve it, and there's wine and drinks as
Yep.
well.
Yep. So a lot of really good wine, a lot of good charcuterie, past food. And I think the coolest part about the whole thing is that they're tied to local nonprofits. We've
Right.
done them for Food Bank of the Rockies, obviously Sophie's Neighborhood, very near and dear to our heart. We did it with the Davis Finney Foundation, which benefits folks with Parkinson's, also near and dear to both of our hearts,
Yeah,
Gabby.
I've been,
Um,
I've been to the
yeah,
food bank, I've been to Parkinson's, I am coming to the sausage. And if nobody's been, or if you know me, I'm not very big, and Kelly is my size. The first time I saw her, I said, "You've got to be kidding." I mean, here she comes and she picks up this piece of meat that weighs as much as I do, I'm sure. But wow. Okay, tell me what you do for like the next one is October 8th.
correct. Yeah, the next one's October 8th. And like I said, I wanted to mention as well, along with it being tied to local nonprofits, at the end of the event, the guests are able to purchase the
Right.
cuts that Kelly had just butchered. So you get to
We've
watch her
done that
butcher.
too.
Yeah, so you get to watch her butcher the animal. You get the fresh cut and you get to take it home, which I think is super cool to see the whole process kind of from start to finish. And it's really, about educating guests about, sustainable farming and what we do as a butcher shop. And we usually have one of the farmers or somebody close to the farming community come and kind of discuss what that all looks like. And I think over anything, it's a very educational thing for guests to see the process and realize kind of not only the amount of work that it takes, but the quality of meat that we're putting out is top tier. So um, the next one coming up, October 8th, Bites with Butchers. Tickets are available on our website for purchase, but it's going to be a sausage party is what we're calling it. So Kelly's going
Okay.
to go through. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What
Yeah.
does I
Uh,
know when I went to a pork or a beef or a lamb, I bought tickets already for the
right.
next it's Sophie's neighborhood, which means a lot to me, which if somebody doesn't know, is Hosea and Lauren's little girl, and you can look up about it. It's a rare disease. The child is incredible, the parents are more incredible. But what do you, I've never seen somebody bring a sausage. I mean, there's no animal called a sausage.
Correct. So, you'll see on October 8th kind of the whole process of it. But Kelly's going to go through, kind of from start to finish, the making of different types of sausages.
What,
Um, and I haven't gotten a chance to see the menu yet, but I know the menu is going to be fantastic. And we've done a lot of different sausages in the past, whether it's breakfast sausage or hot Italian sausage, bratwurst, stuff like that, and just kind of go through the process of how we make it. She'll guide you through start to finish, and then as we're doing that, as always, we'll be providing people with little bites of different menu items that we come up with that Hosea and the team come up with. So really looking forward to that one, and excited to see you there.
yeah, I bought tickets. I mean, first of all, I would have come for Sophie's neighborhood, but this really sound, now, I assume if you're a vegetarian, there's no such thing as a vegetarian sausage. With that,
Not that I know of.
okay, forget it if you're a vegetarian. Stay home. And you do fabulous things because you make an entree or you do things with the breads and you add vegetables. I mean, you're not just eating a bite of sausage and going on.
Correct.
It's
No,
it,
yeah, it's a very composed dish. Um, and we really love doing these events as well, like because we're all as staff members able to learn more as well, um, from Kelly as we watch her kind of break down everything. And I think, like I said before, over anything, it's very educational and important for guests to know the process of how things happen at a butcher shop.
and then I know there's a final one. I don't know the date in December for Chow.
Yep. So that one's on December 10th, for Chow, another nonprofit, very near and dear to our heart. Um, and that one's December 10th. Again, tickets are available on our website.
And
Also,
Chow is not eating. It's for people in the restaurant. You can drive a truck. You don't have to
yes,
be a waiter, a chef who needs help. I believe John Hinman, who you all know, started it, and he has alcohol problems, but it's any emotion problem that
Yeah.
they've done an incredible job.
No, absolutely. I've worked events with them in the past. And I think it's one of the most important things in our industry is knowing when to ask for help and realizing that there's a whole network and community of people out there who are willing to give the help that we need. This could be a very challenging industry to be in. It's a lot of hard work, long hours, spend a lot of time away from our families, but at the end of the day, it's what we love to do as hospitality professionals is take care of other people. And, that's really what we're trying to do down here in Denver and at all of our locations.
I agree. Okay. I mean, I just needed to have you say all this because if you're spending your money there, it's very worthwhile. Now, you added something new, bistro nights.
Yes. Yes. This is I think Gabby's been to almost every one. So
Try it.
bistro nights are something that we started doing a couple months ago. And they're rotating every other Thursday. So for example, we had one last night where we did chicken parm, um, crispy calamari. We did some really good focaccia, Caesar salad, and then we rotate. So,
And they had burrata, and there is pasta,
yep,
and tomato. The marinara sauce is not heavy out of a can red sauce. The chicken was the most perfectly cooked chicken. I mean, come on, talk about how good it was. It was
yeah,
in,
no, I couldn't agree more. It's a fantastic dish, and we're super excited. A lot of us are East Coasters here, so we love a good Italian themed menu. Um, I think the most fun part about these bistro nights that we do is that we get to feature um, some of the stuff that we kind of do more at the restaurant. Whereas in Denver, we just have the market side, but I'll give you a little bit more info about just like the dates and the hours. So
wait,
every other
and do steak frites. Tell them about that.
correct. Yeah. So the next one that we do will be steak frites, which will come up in 2 weeks from yesterday. So it's every other Thursday, and we rotate basically chicken parm. 2 weeks later, steak frites. 2 weeks after that, chicken parm.
Which were incredible.
Yeah. No, we've been getting great feedback from both of them. They those go from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. You don't need a reservation. You could come on down. We're able to also serve a part of the community that we don't normally see during the day because of our hours. We close at 3, so folks getting off work um, get to come check us out for a dinner. And it's not set in stone yet, but we are talking about doing them more frequently. And,
Yay.
so everybody can uh, come check us out. Like I said, every other Thursday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We got a bunch of good wine available. Um, the menu's always fun. We're always switching it up. For example, for steak frites, we added some really delicious mussels onto the menu. Um, it's we can get very creative, and there's a lot of different things we could put on. Um, and the steak frites and the
Oh,
chicken parm, guests have been loving it.
oh yeah. Well, the fries, the whole thing was
Yeah,
wonderful. And I just am upset because I think you should do it more often. And people, you don't know, this place is quite small. I mean, you're not walking and you take what during the day is sort of gourmet, but you make an order and you eat a sandwich and you leave. But you put pretty flowers on the table. There's linen napkins, and you bring and serve beautifully to anybody who's eating there. It's a treat. And I mean, you should, the food is so incredible that
no,
it's, yeah, you
we
guys are fabulous. Best
yeah,
Caesar salad and the best croutons I ever ate. I don't know
heck
how
yeah,
to make the croutons, but
well, yeah, no, we like to, a lot of us come from either like a fine dining background or more sit down restaurant style, and it's fun for us to step away from the counter service deli portion of service, and then, like you said, nice linens, some flowers on the table. Nothing crazy, but we do make it a little extra fancy for bistro night, and it's just a different pace, a little bit of different style of service, which we all, really love to do.
Well, I think all of us love to come.
Absolutely.
And,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there.
and I think you should have a burger night. Hosea, if you're listening,
We'll have to
please.
check with Jose, but yeah, things are in the work. We're still a new company down here in Denver. People know about us, but we're still, getting our name out there in this neighborhood, which is great and has a lot of really good options for food. And I think a burger night could be something that, we could do special.
Oh, God.
We'll see. We'll see.
Any
A lot
night.
of we have a lot of options.
Good for you. All right. Now, you want to give details about it. I think you did, but if you want to put it all together.
Yeah, no, totally. Like I said, our hours of our operation here are Tuesday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. More than likely, you'll see me here. We have a very small team, which is great. And you know, come on in and say hi, get a burrito or a sandwich. And we have our sample menus for either steak frites or chicken parm. So if you're in the restaurant and you want to check out the menu, please let me know and I'll show it to you. Um, you can check out our website for upcoming dates for those bistro nights, as well as our Instagram. And then for Bites with Butchers as well, same thing. You can check us out or purchase tickets. You can purchase them in the store as well. If you happen to be getting a sandwich or a burrito and you want to get a ticket for Bites with Butchers, I can make that happen. And yeah, we're just super excited and we really appreciate all the support you've given us so far, Gabby. And
I,
um,
you didn't get my
we,
support, you got my thrill. Come on. You
well,
deserve
either way,
And so people know Bites for Butchers, or it is limited in the amount of people they can
correct. Yeah. Yeah.
because
So we
whereas
freak
go
we frequently do sell out for Bites with Butchers. That's a great point, Gabby. Thanks for bringing that up. Um, we usually, because we are a smaller space, we usually try to sell or keep it to about 25 tickets sold, which pretty much packs out our space. We don't want it to be too crowded in here because we want people to be able to be comfortable and everything. So Bites with Butchers is limited tickets. Bistro night, however, anybody could come. There's no, if anything, the more the merrier. We start at
yeah.
5, we go till 8. We're
Well,
we
that's
go until we go until we sell it.
right. And you always have wine and everything else as well.
Yep,
I mean,
absolutely.
and you have a wonderful carry out. Aside from your food, you have a
Yeah,
great little like grocery there.
absolutely. Yeah, we have a bunch of fun retail items. We offer our bistro night. While we'd love to have you come in and dine with us, we understand that some people would like to take it to go. That's no problem as well. We could do steak frites or chicken parm to go on those bistro nights. And yeah, we're looking forward to, like I said, activating the space more at nighttime and just see what happens. Like I said, we've got a lot of different options and ideas and fun things that we've been talking about internally. And so far with the success from Bistro Night, it gives us the opportunity and motivation to add more stuff.
Okay. And they have like I got matzo ball soup there. You can get other soups. You can get
Yep.
all the little specialty things to go as well. Give the address of the restaurant and I guess give a phone number if you like, and then the web page.
Yeah. So 4324 West 41st Avenue, Denver, Colorado, in the Berkeley neighborhood. Um, Website is it's the same website, blackbelly.com. And phone number is 609-980-5776.
609?
That's my cell phone number.
Well, that's great to give to everybody. Call them.
Call me personally. It's okay. Um, yeah.
Okay. He did it. I did it. And everybody listening or watching this, please like and subscribe to the
Call
Gabb.
me.
It's GABB/Gabby Gourmet on YouTube. That's where you'll see this. To like and subscribe, you'll also see it on Facebook and Instagram at Gabby Gourmet. I truly adore Blackbelly Market because I do. The people there are beyond phenomenal. What they do for great food, charity, Blackbelly, they have Michelin star stuff. Hosea has won best chef, top chef, and the people who are your chefs there now are awesome. It sounds like it's a walk-in pickup place. It's fabulous, gourmet upscale food.
Absolutely. And I would like to shout out our sister restaurant Santo as well,
Oh,
who just opened up a location in Denver International Airport, Gate C. If you're looking for a breakfast burrito, Santo has them at the airport, as
at
well as
the,
our location in Boulder.
or if you're looking for great Mexican food
Yep, correct.
in,
Absolutely.
in Boulder and at the IA. They are
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
okay. Well, have a great weekend.
Thank you so much, Gabby. Thanks for having me on.
And if you all watch the Broncos, go get something. Well, you have to get it on Sunday for Monday this week. And
I'll be here all weekend.
you can hope they win this week.
Absolutely.
But go Blackbelly. Much love.
Thanks, Gabby. Have a good one.
You too.